Hi everyone, this is YouTube Gamer here, and today we're going to be reviewing The Last Word post-patch 2.0. But before we start with the review, let's remind ourselves of how good The Last Word used to be prior to this patch. As you can see, close range, dead. Medium range, dead. Close range, dead. Close range, dead. Close range, shotgun range, dead. Medium range, dead. Close range, fucked. Long range, still out, can't outgun him. Bye. Long range again, dead. Long range, slow rate of fire, dead. Medium range, dead. Medium range to long range, dead. And he's fucked from behind. I mean, this weapon is absolutely ridiculous. It was like an amazing gun. Close range, dead. And yep, yeah, it's an amazing. It was an amazing weapon in the previous patch, and I actually used to use it before Cyril's regime was even dominant. I used to use Last Word for my casual Crucible matches and Cyril's regime for things like Iron Banner. So I have a lot of experience using The Last Word. It's my favorite weapon in the game, and I was really anxious when Bungie announced its nerf, because I do know that it did deserve a nerf, but I want to know if obviously Bungie has balanced it or has nerfed it into oblivion. Because if you've seen my Thorn video, I did mention that Bungie has a history of not really being able to properly balance weapons. We've seen that with Soul's regime that was replaced by Thorn and Last Word. So I do agree that The Last Word needed a nerf, especially with the 111 bug that procs when you aim down the sight. So it did need a nerf, and people complained about being cross-mapped with The Last Word, which doesn't really reflect the range that is on the gun stat. But with this new weapon patch, the range has been dropped drastically. I mean, like it's insane, the range drop. Stability is not too bad. The stability has been reduced, but it's still usable in terms of stability. The optic zoom has been reduced as well, and they said that the hip fire has been improved. But personally, I can't see any difference with the hip fire compared to the previous version of The Last Word. But I've noticed that you can literally only kill people from close to medium range. You cannot kill anyone past like medium long range, like this guy in front of us here. He had to jump forward for me to be able to hit him, and the next guy, as you can see, it doesn't even register. He doesn't even take any damage from any of the shots that are fired. So it's become a very close range weapon, and I don't know if I like it really, because you at medium range you literally get outgunned by almost everything. As you will see in this match, I think Red Death used to be a 3 headshot kill, but since the patch it seemed like it's become a 2 shot, so it looks like the Red Death's been buffed. I managed to get a kill there, and I don't know where I was going, because I don't really know this map, so I was just going the wrong direction. But there's a very clear cut line where you deal damage and when you just stop dealing damage. Close range, you're fine. Medium, like close medium range, you're fine. Like this distance, you're fine. You'll be able to kill the opponents. But anything past that range, you're literally dead. Like that's the perfect range where you can kill someone with the new version of The Last Word. So like that distance, you can't kill anyone. As you can see, he didn't even take any damage, but as soon as he got close and I fired from the hip, it just did a lot of damage, because only 2 of those bullets actually hit him from the air. So, and it was enough to strip his shield. So yeah, it's still very usable at close range, but it's just, I think the range nerf is a bit excessive. I think it should reach like medium, like the long end of the medium range, not close to medium range, if that makes sense. Because in my perception of weapon ranges, I go by shotgun range, close range, medium range, then medium to long range, and then long range. And I think that the last word should be able to still deal damage at medium to long range. Obviously at shotgun range, shotguns are gonna win, but at close range the last word should win. As you can see there, that guy did not take any damage from me firing, and to me that looked like medium range rather than long range. So it looks like Bungie wants us to be a lot more aggressive with the last word and be a lot more into people's faces, but you can't really do that with the reduced stability, reduced aim assist, and you know, and the reduced range, because they've got perfect balance, doesn't deal as much, doesn't allow for as much stability as before, and you can have smart drift control that will allow you to have a lot more stability, but then you trade that for impact, whereas you really need that impact to really shorten your time to kill with the last word. So I didn't use smart drift control for increased stability, because I've been using the last word for a very long time, and I can pretty much handle it with the reduced stability after dispatch. So I don't think I need smart drift control to make it handle better. But my main concern is the range. Like you can see here, he takes very little damage from any of my shot, which is a distance I consider medium range. And it makes it almost impossible for you to be able to down two enemies that are at medium range, which was previously possible with the last word. So really, I think Bungie hasn't really balanced the last word. I think the stability nerf is fine. As you can see here, I really struggle to outgun someone with a black Cyrus auto rifle. But I think that Bungie, I mean, the stability nerf is fine. The reduced optic zoom is fine. I can deal with that. The reduced damage, okay, but the range is my main concern. I think they reduce the range far too much. It makes it really unviable. I just think it's not appropriate, to be honest. I just think it's. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, especially because so many people hate the last word and Thorn, and I'm a massive fan of the weapon. It's the first exotic that I bought from Xur. My first exotic drop was Cyrus Regime, and the second exotic that I got from the first exotic that I got from Xur was the last word, and I've always used it. So it's my favorite weapon, and I'm really sad that it's become Cyrus Regime, really. I think you need to be a lot more aggressive to be able to be competitive with this weapon. So I'm probably not gonna use it anymore. I'm gonna try and see what Thorn is like, because I've heard rumors that Thorn is not actually that bad, but I'm gonna make a video about it, and so stay tuned, guys. Thank you guys for watching as usual. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll be back with some more Destiny videos.
Tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it.
And I noticed something quite strange.
But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward.
To me, it just means that.
Are you listening?
And